guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tekkit. It is a long-awaited episode today. I am so happy. I've spent about... Honestly, I spent about an hour and a half trying to get this to work because I was being so dumb, but I got it to work finally. My oil refinery is in action! I know, it has been like 5 episodes in waiting since we actually started the project and we couldn't get it to work. I'll explain to you the problems that I was having, how I fixed them, and just exactly the setup we've got now so I can explain it to you and show you it all sexily. And I still need to fix this piece of glass, seriously. I'm so lazy with this glass, I don't know why. One issue I will actually check on before I go over there though. If you remember, we set up this kind of oil pump over here because we found this random source of oil. And actually it was a lot more than we had anywhere else before. For some reason, it isn't doing anything. And oh boy. Let me take that off for a second, that's going kind of crazy. Yeah, for some reason it isn't pumping anything out. And like, I can't figure out why. Wasn't this all oil? Wasn't it? What happened here? I swear this was all oil and now it's gone. And none of it has gone to my pipes. I'm really confused. Let me just come down here a second. Because there seems to be... Oh boy, there's more here. Okay. Well, why isn't that pumping? Okay, that's really odd. Oh, and you can go through the pipe. That is also magical. Oh wait, there's kind of like a weird colour when you go under the oil. Oh, it's all like black and grey. Oh boy, there's quite a lot then. Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay, I'll tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. For now, I'm just going to... Oh God, I cannot see where I am right now. For now, I'm just going to block that off like that. There's more oil under there, I believe, but we'll get that later. This is definitely able to collect the oil. Like, look. It's there. I shouldn't have an issue with it. So, we'll wait for the engines to cool down. And then we'll come back here and hopefully later we will figure out what's going on there. But I don't know what's going on. Because there was definitely oil down here, wasn't there? We were like, oh wow, look, it's a massive pool of it. And I don't know where it's gone. Maybe it's still travelling under there? Maybe it's that long of a distance. Maybe it's in the pipes underground somewhere. That's got to be what it is. I don't know. I'm confused. We'll fix that another time. Right now, I want to show you my oil refinery because I am so damn proud of it. Even though it is a very messy oil refinery, it's not really efficient in design. I would love, once I kind of learn more about Tekkit, I won't attempt it for a little bit, but once I learn a lot more about Tekkit and I can get the basics and even more advanced bits of machinery and understand how they exactly work, without having to reference anything or look up guides or such. Which I actually did a lot of this by myself, although I did look up a couple of guides for some certain individual bits. But once we've done that, I would really like to know how to do more efficient designs, because this kind of looks messy, as you can already see. But I will run you through what is going on, and you can see it is proven. There is a beautiful bit of fuel in both of these tanks here. And if I come over here... Our refinery is working. It is amazing. So, let's backtrack. I took down the pump we had there because it was only pumping water now. That was done. And it's left this awful mess here, which I would like to fix eventually, but boy, look at this. That's really weird. Look at that random hole there. I love it. So that's where we had the oil refinery. We can actually have moved the pump here and then got more. I might do that a bit later, actually. That's a cool idea. So we had that. That's all sorted. So it looks cleaner in that way. And we had these 4 bits here. If you remember, I took the pipe down here until I'm waiting for oil. But we had the 4 tanks here. All of these were full. Most of the fuel, well actually no, all of the fuel, sorry, has been generated from this tank. You can see how much is being made there. It is a very, it's a very long process to make it from what I can understand. But we definitely did that. So... that's used about half of it, and that is all here in the refinery. You can see it in these 2 tanks here, waiting to be converted. So that's all going good. And then we've got this redstone pump here, pumping the fuel once it's made into these secondary tanks, which is where we're going to store the fuel. Is one of them bigger than the other? No, it just looked like it was. Okay, that was confusing. I was worried for a second there. And yeah, this was the bit I was having trouble with. The redstone pipe here going from the tank, which takes it there. The reason... may I add, this did it pretty quick. The reason I wasn't getting any oil through these tanks was because I was using the wrong kind of pipe. I learned this. I can't remember. I think this is wooden conductive pipe or wood. It's something. It's wooden something pipe. I think it's conductive. This type of pipe is used to like drag things out. Like if you remember, we made that obsidian pipe for our our wheat farm, and that kind of automatically sucked everything up. It's kind of like that, but with, you know, liquids and oils and all that such. So we used that. That pulls it out from there, and we've got the same setup there with a wooden one, and that's all good. So we've got that going. That goes into there. And now the extra bit that I really didn't need, I didn't know I would need, but it kind of makes sense. The thing powering the refinery are these combustion engines, and what they are. If I right-click on one of them, you can see it's got a lava level and a water level. I filled that up with 10 lava buckets. I spent a long time, I went underground and I got a bunch of lava. In fact, probably that's where 45 minutes of the hour and a half was spent, honestly. And I got 30 buckets of lava, which was insanely hell. I made like 3 trips as well. But I filled all those up, and then the water is coming from this secondary pump over here, which I've just filled with a steam engine. And that cools it off. So basically what that is meant to do is, I think it maintains the temperature. You can see the levels. So if it's too much lava and no water, it will overheat. And I think if there's enough water but not too much lava, it will either stop. I could be wrong on that. Do not take my word. I am herp-derping. So we've got that set up, and then that drags all the power across from here all the way over to here. And as you can see, it powers my refinery here. And these are kind of like the signs that it's working, I think. I think that's how much power we're getting. I think it changes color like these engines change color here. You can see this one's going a bit yellow. I think when it's green on the refinery, it's like an optimum power. I heard that somewhere, I think. Again, don't judge me on that. Or, well, no, don't judge me. Don't take my word on it. That kind of color green there. Oh, and side note, if I run out of oil to put in there, I'm still storing, I'm still storing some in my tanks. I'm getting information overload right now. I'm still storing a bunch of my tanks. I can just flick this engine back on for literally about 10 seconds. This oil will refill this pipe and we'll have more to refine, which is fantastic. So it's refining every bit of oil you can see here up to this gap here, which is the tank. And then once all this is used, flick it on, more oil comes through. And we'd probably use the rest of this tank, and then it's done. And then we can just switch this pipe over to another one of these tanks, and then use those and convert those into fuel. So, originally I was thinking, you know, we wouldn't have enough oil to maintain a worthwhile fuel source. But no, we do. And I was worried because, you know, the oil wasn't coming up here. We do, which is fantastic. Oh, wow, that was a mouthful. But I hope you guys understand how this all works. Again, it's very messy. I would like to have it kind of a lot more compact and better looking. This pipe really doesn't need to be that big, all that kind of stuff, although you can see the oil going across. It does it very slowly, as you can probably tell, but it's worthwhile. It's worthwhile. We can start seeing it's on about 1/10 or 1/5 on the notch there, which is beautiful. Oh, one day I dream to grow up and have a whole tank full of fuel. How glorious that would be. Although, yeah, that will probably be quite a while. And then once this is pretty much filled up, you can use that to power some stuff really, really damn efficiently. So there you go, guys. That episode, well, no, this episode has been in waiting or in the works for quite a while, because again, I had no idea how to do this. It took me a while to figure it all out. Couple of videos with these pipes here and with this setup here, but the refinery actually I was fine with, surprisingly. So I'm good with that, and we finally have it. So now we can actually start on some more Tekkit builds. We can finish our underground base now that we have nothing else to do. And of course there is that quarry item collection room storage area thing. It's kind of like a warehouse, actually. I picture it being like a warehouse that we can actually get started on without worrying about what we're doing with our oil refinery, which is fantastic, and obviously we can keep this running as we do those things. So, I'm going to finish this episode off here, guys. Sorry it hasn't been really much doing stuff, it's just been kind of letting you know, but it's kind of worth it, and technically we did get a lot done this episode. Crazy informative. I don't think I could speak about Tekkit for another, oh boy. We don't even need that right now. I don't think I could speak about Tekkit for quite a while right now. So it's a good thing I don't have to record any more episodes for about 2 weeks, because I am at Minecon. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this crazy episode. If you did, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until then, guys, I need to go home and sort out my inventory. Do I have any food in here? No, I'm hungry. Until then, guys, I will see you laters. Bye, guys.